So as many of you know, Rizz has recently received an update patch fix for a lot of different things, and I want to go over the patch notes with everybody so that we can all be on the same page out here in the dating world, just that everybody's aware of everything that's going on, and just that we can all, get it. So they've changed a lot of things, they've nerfed and buffed a lot of different things, they've balanced out some stuff, and they've also added a bunch of new things. So before we get into new stuff, I want to get into the stuff that's been changed. First off, going to the gym has been nerfed a lot. Getting super big and strong is no longer going to get you women. That's not going to be the thing anymore. Being healthy and fit is still going to help you, but being a super big beefcake is not actually going to attract any women. But just note as well that the gym has not been nerfed in the sense that it'll still make your bros impressed and it'll still make you happy. It just won't get you women. Going to the gym is not going to automatically equate to getting women like it used to before, back in the good old days. Same with getting nice car and getting big money. All the women now have the big money automatically. They just get the big money themselves. So, that's not going to be a thing. That's not going to be really a valid strategy anymore. They've really toned that down a lot. You don't really need to have big money to get the big women. Also, it's been buffed, even though it was already buffed, in several updates before, several times, but it's been buffed to not show any emotions or to have any emotions or to have feelings in general. So just be aware that they're really cracking down on those emotional players out there, that there's just no emotions really. There's no space for emotions in this game. And then also they've added several options for Ryan Gosling players. However, none of them actually work. Ryan Gosling it's not an effective strategy still. I know, I'm a Ryan Gosling player myself, but that's just not, it's just not going to work out anymore nowadays. It just doesn't work that way. So on to the new stuff. We're going to get into the new stuff, okay? The stuff that works nowadays. So they've added a ton of new cold approaches as far as rizz goes. All the rizz that you can use. They've added a lot of new moves. The first one is to approach a girl and then say, "Hey, have you seen the size of my penis? It's massive." And what this is going to do, actually, it's really, really cool because it presents a question, and she's going to be curious, have I seen the size of this guy's penis? Have I seen it before? I don't know. And so, there's going to be a lot more opportunities down the road that way. It's a really good setup for more stuff down the road. Another one is to ask a girl, "Hey, has anybody ever told you that you're ugly?" And then she'll say no. And then you can say, "I'm not even surprised." And this is a really effective strategy because it sets it up as if you're insulting her, but it turns out the entire time that you're complimenting her. And girls love to be insult complimented. I'm really excited to use that in competitive and ranked. I think that's going to be great. Another one is to approach a girl and then say, "Hey, if you think I'm handsome, you should see my dog," and then show her this picture. That's going to be a really good one to use. It's going to be a really effective strategy. A lot of guys are going to be getting a lot of numbers with this. I think that one might be a little unbalanced, if I'm being completely honest. I think that one needs to be, I hope that they'll nerf that in a future update. They'll see that that's going to cause a lot of girls nowadays are playing Fortnite. So you can walk up to a girl and say, "Hey girl, do you play Fortnite?" And then if she says yes, then you can say, "Then you're a fetching loser," and then you can leave. I think that one's also going to need a nerf. I just don't think that there's enough women in the world for all these men to be able to use all of these different options now, because that's just I think that one's just too overpowered. A lot of these things that they've come out with now are just too good. And there's a lot of men out there that are saying, "Man, I can't get any women." But they've just got to, if you read the patch notes and you read the player's guide, then it's pretty easy to find a woman out here. Another really good one is to go and you just walk up to her and you say, "Hey, were you abused when you were a child? Oh, yeah, I bet you deserved it." And that's also gonna, because again, you're getting to know her. It shows that you want to get to know more about her, and it shows also too that maybe she's not perfect, and if she's gonna devalue herself, then that means that she'll maybe go out with you because she feels devalued. So that's a really good one to use too. It's a really great one to do. It's also a really good idea to walk up to a girl with your phone, obviously clearly recording her, and so that you can film a TikTok. And so if she says no to you getting the number, then at least you have the TikTok video so that you can post it and say, "Hey guys, here's me on my journey, grinding to the top rank You know, I'm trying to go pro here. And of course, I think everybody saw it in the new trailer. They announced this one, but you know, you walk up to a girl and you say, "Hey, are you into guys that drive nice cars?" And then no matter what she says, if she says yes or no, then you say, "Oh, shoot, darn. Well, are you into guys that have a lot of money and make a lot of money?" And then again, if she says yes or no, then you say, "Fetch, darn, this just isn't working out," and then you walk away. This one is bound to get you a woman. This one, she'll fall in love with you. And even though you're walking away, she's going to walk away with you probably, because she's going to be like, "Dang, I felt a connection there." That's a really good way to a woman's heart, is saying, if you think that the girl's a little bit nerdy, then you can ask her what her favorite anime is. And then you can say that yours is "My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute," or whatever it was that one guy said in that TikTok.
Is your favorite anime and why?
Have you heard of an anime called My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute?
That's nuts that guy really just came out and said that. That was really cool, that guy to do that and just admit that openly, and where he was. That was awesome. You can walk up to a girl now and say, "Man, are you Sephiroth? Because you look like a girl." And then they'll say, "I am a girl." And then you can say, "Oh, well, in that case, bye." And then you can walk away. And then, of course, you know, the best strategy, though, is still to just, like, find a woman in a dark parking lot, like, outside of Walmart or your local grocery store. She's walking back to her car, and then just get down on all fours and sprint at her as fast as possible. That one is still going to be the best strategy. I've gotten, like, 20 women just in the past week using that strategy. It still works. That's still the best one. They still haven't nerfed that at all. So, really, if you're going for high numbers, then that's what you're going to want to do. Again, just, like, find a woman, sprint at her. You can make, like, you know, like primitive caveman noises as you're running, just so that she can be aware of you sooner, so that she can hear you and that she can be aware of you, because, you know, she's on the other end of that too, and we got to think about what they're thinking about on the other end. And let me know what you think about these rizz patches in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys are looking forward to using. You know, if I missed anything, then just let me know. I hope that you all will subscribe to the Catholic Church. That could have been a really good one. "Hey girl, are you a Catholic?" Well, then I'm not interested. Again, no matter what she says. If she says, "Yeah, I'm a Catholic," "No, I'm not a Catholic," no matter what she says, then you say, "Well, then I'm not interested," and then you leave. That's the only way to do it. I'm telling you, man.